Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Last night when I got in, um, I stayed up late night and I did some curb damage repair. Well, these had a little bit of curb damage from about here. I'll zoom in all the way down to here, all the way to about right here. Now this was the worst of it. It was scarred up pretty bad from there all the way to here, really bad. The rest of it was just scraping stuff. I've already started to shape this, refix it. As you can see, this part here was dented and it was actually pushed a little bit. I've straightened that so it's smooth. You can feel it with your fingertip now. It's smooth. This was actually flat and had jagged lines all the way across here. You know how you have bad curb damage where it's actually flattened and it's pushed the pieces back and forth? Well, I do this by hand. I don't use a buffer wheel. I could use aluminum or other buffer wheels and do it that way, but I love working with my hands, you know? And as I'm going, I feel the rim to conform it, you know, get that back into shape, and I'm hand sanding this. So I start off with something very gritty to remove as most of it, and this is my first stage. I've used a real gritty sandpaper and try to smooth this out as much as possible with my finger. Now you see I've smoothed and taken a lot of lines out and smoothed right here. I'm going to hit this spot again just a little bit, get it perfect. I'm going to come back with the harsher stuff and try to get this further down. This is the worst spot. It's a little nick. Your fingernail catches it. But it's nothing in the game of life. I'm going to go ahead and sand the rest of that down. That is the worst of it right there. Now this one had it too, but I've already gotten most everything out. That's what's left I have to hit, so I have to go a little further with this and blend this in. I'm gonna shape the rest of this. All the rest of this was just scratch stuff, but from like here to maybe like here had curb damage where they had lines all the way across it where they really hit the curb, you know. So I'm gonna bring that back, and I'm gonna show you really quick before that one part. That's from the stick on weight right there, the hammer on weight, and that's the. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this and remove this and make this perfect again and repolish it up and make them nice, use driver condition. That's where I am on this one. That's what I gotta take care of. And now on this one, zoom in. That was where another stick on weight was on this hammer on weight. I hate when they put those on these wheels. Okay, now this is the worst of it on this one that I gotta finish. So I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna